day.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Now Lawrence. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Lawrence's throw hauled in by Bell.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Strickland. 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
The point after is good. And we are tied at 7.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there. Hold them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The numbers for Kelly a week ago. 9 carries, 75 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game because...
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete to Rager. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the red red zone now. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A give up the middle to Kelly. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Rager.
A 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And the drive was polished off on the touchdown catch by Jalen Rager.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run up the gut with Kelly. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Kelly. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bills are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. This ball complete to Rager.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line.
So, sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A give. This is Kelly. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Point after here coming up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Lawrence. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence,
and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Lawrence
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Now Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken at about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Here's Lawrence. They'll get this to Bell.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd down. Good. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This is Kellen.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And this one is right through. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the